Nathan, you know what it's time for?
It's Jeep time, my friend.
That's right, we're out here at the 2024 Easter Jeep Safari, and we are starting this off with a bang because this Jeep, although it may look pretty ordinary, is actually a pretty big FU, Nathan.
Yeah, to Ford. And I'm so proud of you for saying FU. That is just awesome. Tommy did that on camera. So think about it this way. Bronco fans, fully built Bronco fans, ones who have all the toys, right? Jeep wanted to combat that, and that's what this is for.
Yeah, so, Ford came out 35-inch tall tire package, the Raptor tire package. Jeep still wanted to remain on top in terms of capability. They launched the Extreme Recon package, which was only on four-door Wranglers, but now, new for 2024, they've brought it to the two-door.
Yeah, and that's a good bit of news for people who like to off-road because this has better off-road angles. This is actually the better off-roader. With the shorter wheelbase, you have much better breakover angle. It is a lighter vehicle. It is much lighter on its toes on the trail, I can tell you that. So this is, at least physically, a good start, but there's a lot more to it.
So let's talk about some of those angles. We got over a 47-degree approach angle, over a 40-degree departure angle, and then the breakover angle is greatly improved as well over the four-door because of that shorter wheelbase. And that's not it, Nathan, because this Extreme Recon package in this Wrangler X, it's got all the goodies. So up front, we've got the steel bumper with the removable end caps.
I really like that. These actually, and you'll see this in a lot of concepts here, you remove these, you have a much better approach angle for going up and over rocks. It's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a place here to mount a winch. So if you wanted to stick a winch right there, it's ready to accept it. And then the tire package, Nathan, what are we working with?
Oh, okay, so this is the BF Goodrich All-Terrain TAs. These babies are KO2s, and are these 35s or 37s?
35s, Nathan.
They look huge on this thing.
Yeah, so the suspension setup on this Extreme Recon is about 1.5 inches higher than the standard Rubicon, which allows us to put these 35s, but I bet if you wanted to go to a 37, you probably wouldn't have to do much of anything except spend that big bill to get on the beefier rubber.
I think this is more than enough.
Now along the side here, Nathan, you'll notice we do have that integrated rock rail, which looks great. And because, of course, the tires are so wide and fat, 315/70, they had to give you these little overriders so that it's still legal and still covers up the whole tire.
Not that most Jeep people care, because how many times have you seen it where the tires just stick way out on the sides? Let's go to the back.
Yeah, out back, you'll notice something interesting. Because we've got this big, heavy tire on this 17-inch alloy, what did they do, Nathan?
They had to enforce the hinges and the door itself to make sure it could hold it.
You gotcha, yeah. So this is part of that package, is the tailgate reinforcement so that it's rated to that weight. There we see that over 40-degree departure angle. Really, really cool. And then along the other side here, pretty standard Wrangler stuff. This one does have the color-matched hardtop along with the fender flares. So a really cool kind of monochromatic look. But Nathan, the best part about this Jeep from a look standpoint is it kind of looks like a little baby Hot Wheels.
Yeah, it does look, and this is what a lot of people like to do. They like to make things look like toys, right? So, I mean, you have the overall wheel design, and Tommy, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, this is a beadlock look, but they didn't say anything about it being beadlock capable.
It is beadlock capable, actually.
Far out.
Nathan. Yeah, so if you wanted to use this as a beadlock, you could. There we've got that 32.4-degree departure angle, over 12 inches of ground clearance on this two-door. And come take a look over here, Dad. Let's talk about some of the changes for 2024. The easiest way to tell a 24 from a 23 is the new grille, Nathan.
Yes, that took me a while, to be honest with you, to figure out the differences, but there are some differences here in terms of it's darker and this little section here too.
Yeah, you got these like little tear ducts now. You got the body color insert that extends around the edge of the grille. Of course, we do have the front-facing trail cam, and then underneath the hood, we'll pop that open.
Yep.
This two-door, it's got that 2-liter turbocharged engine, 270 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. And what's the transmission?
It's an 8-speed automatic, and you can only get the automatic transmission with this powertrain.
Exactly right. And then, of course, being a Rubicon, you got the badging along the side. Another way to tell it 2024, the antenna is gone. It's now incorporated here into the windshield.
Yep.
Which seems like a good idea, but being from Colorado, the land of the windshield chips, I am a little worried about what this is going to mean for replacement windshield cost.
It's going to be extraordinary. And also there's couple little Easter eggs here and there throughout the car. If we see them, we'll mention them.
Yeah, for sure. We
And
got
I
a
said
bunch
car.
of them.
Sorry, I meant Jeep. I said car. Sorry,
Oh, gee.
my bad.
All right, so here goes my dad trying to get into the back seat of the two-door Wrangler. How's it going there, Dad?
Oh yeah.
That is not an elegant look.
You're what, 6'3", right?
6'3" is generous nowadays, Nathan. He has shrunk as he's gotten a little older. What is this move you're doing? What is this flop?
No, it's great. That's a yoga thing. It's called the downward Jeep.
The downward Jeep.
Who's this video brought to you by?
Well, this video is brought to you by our friends over at AccuAir. So AccuAir is a... Oh, gee.
I just don't want to squish him.
Lay it back anymore.
I'm not trying to.
God.
Sorry. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay. I'm not doing that. Just so you know, it's not me. Okay, there. There we go. That's right. Okay. Woohoo.
All right, so
Who's this brought to us by?
this video is brought to you by our friends over at AccuAir. So AccuAir is a company that has developed a 4-corner air suspension kit for the JL Wrangler. Now, we had a chance to use it last summer on a long-term JL, and it really offers some advantages, not only in terms of jacking up the Jeep to fit larger tires, but also bringing it on down to help shorter friends and family get in. And the cool part is now they are working with Mopar, so you can have the setup installed at your local Jeep dealer, and it's all covered by warranty and the full Mopar setup. So really cool install. Be sure to check on the link in the description below. All right, Nathan, should we start up this
Yeah, let's fire it up.
2-liter? So we're out here at Easter Jeep, and we do have some new concepts this year, including this Willys, which looks absolutely fantastic. And Nathan, what do you think of the new redesigned interior in the Wrangler?
I gotta admit, the screen is good. I was fine with the previous screen, to be honest with you, but this one is, frankly, better. Not exactly what I would call groundbreaking in terms of what they decided to do, but this is the nicest interior you can get in a two-door Wrangler. Am I correct?
Well, this is the Wrangler Rubicon X. So we've got these leather seats that are fully heated. We have power driver seat. Look at that, Nathan.
Oh, power driver's seat. But
Check that out.
well, see, your dad would really be happy if this was a power passenger seat, so he would have even more space, or easy to access space. So another thing is that it's got a heated steering wheel.
Heated steering wheel. Nathan, I am noticing, though, still no lumbar control on this seat. Oh, nope. There it is. I was looking for it, and they delivered. It's at the front of the seat.
Okay.
Which is great. And then, of course, the big news is this brand new 12.3-inch Uconnect 5 system.
Yeah. Now, I've been a pretty big fan of Uconnect systems in the past. Kind of, you can take it or leave it sometimes. I haven't had a chance to use this system yet. Usually they're fairly easy and intuitive to use. This one seems like it's okay, but once again, I haven't really used it. I do like the fact that they still have the controls fairly easy to reach. They're big and they're chunky. I do like that quite a bit.
Yeah, we got the forward-facing camera with the squirter.
Ah, you just use the squirter? That's cute.
Yeah.
But there's no wiper.
No wiper on the
Come
front
on,
camera.
Jeep.
But it is fully Apple CarPlay, Android Auto configurable, which is great. And then, of course, I mean, Nathan, this thing is luxe in here. The two-door Wrangler, we got adaptive cruise control. So you've got some new safety gear as well. So, look, they tried to bring this vehicle into and past the 21st century, but that comes at a cost. So I'm going to pull out the window sticker, Nathan.
Okay, I'm not going to look. I'm
All right.
looking away.
So what would you guess?
Let's see, well, the leather, maybe about 50.
64,905 as
What?
configured.
Oh my, okay, that's a lot of dough.
That's a lot of dough.
Okay,
Yeah.
but and I'm not even trying to defend Jeep, I'm just trying to think of why is it so expensive. I guess, okay, so this is the very top of the line, right?
It's got the carpets on the two-door, on the Freedom panel.
Yeah.
Look, this has got everything.
Okay.
But 64 grand for a two-door, it's a lot of money, Nathan.
Yeah, and this comes after the announcement that Jeep is lowering prices all over the place. Okay,
Yeah.
well, there are comparable Broncos right in the same price range. So I think in the future what we need to do, with your guys' help, is find a comparable two-door Bronco, both in price and capability.
Now, in terms of capability, Nathan, this Jeep is going to go everywhere,
Yeah.
right? It's got locking diffs. It's got the sway bar disconnect.
Yep.
It's got that 12 inches of ground clearance. I think it's got like 34 inches of water fording ability. Look, this is not going to be stopped by any kind of reasonable obstacle that you'd want to take a $64,000 vehicle through.
And that turbocharged 2-liter engine, it's been around for a little while now, so they've been able to work out some of the kinks, I think.
And what I love about the system, factory design suspension. So even though it is a two-door, which typically when you lift ride pretty rough, this one feels pretty good. It's definitely more firm than the four-door, but it actually feels quite nice out here on the trail.
It does feel sorted.
Yeah, which is really nice. So we're going to pull over up here, Nathan, and we're going to conclude with some final thoughts and talk about whether or not the two-door Rubicon X Extreme Recon is worth that money. Here at the Eastern Jeep Safari, they bring out concepts every year like this lowdown concept to kind of showcase, oh yeah, loving the sound of that 392, to kind of showcase what the brand is doing and what the direction from design standpoints are. And I have to say, Nathan, in 2024, you can buy a factory-equipped Jeep on 35s, which a few years ago was nuts, and now it's just kind of the norm out here in Moab.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Granted, it is remarkably expensive. I still can't get over how steep it is. But the good news is you don't necessarily have to get all this stuff to get a decent Jeep, right?
Yeah, that's right. So you could get like the basic Willys with the Extreme Recon, which is like a $5,000 package, and have a really capable vehicle. Here's the thing, Nathan. I don't think they're going to sell a ton of these. Two-door Wrangler sales are dwarfed by four doors in the first place, and then when you add in the extra cost, I think we're going to see these coming across Barrett-Jackson in 50 years for a lot of money, so I'm not sure it's going to be a big seller, but it's Jeep's way of getting right back there on top from capability.
I would agree with you. Guys, thanks so much for joining us at the Easter Jeep Safari for 2024.
Yeah, and as always, this has been Tommy.
And Nathan.
We'll see you on the next video.